Well, this is my 36th year. I got started in 1982. I came over to help out with one of the Rolling Stones concerts and never left. There was a show here and they needed help, and it was the same type of situation where big stage to build. Tom Benzel, Sr. was managing this building, reached out to my dad for labor. My dad called me and I got a bunch of my college buddies at the time. But we came with a whole bunch of us, worked the event, and it was awesome. And I ended up staying on after the event, and I pretty much never left the building. My dad started working here in 1962, and the rest is history. My typical day is well over 400 emails. My phone starts ringing every morning at no later than 4 o'clock with some of the people that work for me. I try to get home by 8 o'clock at night, and my son will tell you that's a stretch. And I'm always here by 5:30 every day in the morning. And my days usually start with trying to catch up with the emails from the time I go to bed at 10:30 or 11 to 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll get 35 to 50 to sometimes 100 in that time frame. We start with planning, getting the date, and then from there, basically the event just flows. There'll be a level of meetings. If it's an outside event, outside of an athletic event that we do on a regular basis, the events, you'll set up target dates for selling tickets, when the show is going to be, the time the show is going to start, and then you meet with different groups that are associated with the event throughout the year, right up until the week before. You know, basketball, football to what I call a half basketball setup without the floor covering all the way in the back is about a 5-hour process. Total all in. When we set up the entire floor, it's about a 6 to 7 hour process. It's very tough on my home life. It's just not something that, it's not easy to do. I'm never home. I mean, that's what people ask me all the time. How do I do it? How do you do it with no sleep? Do you ever sleep? I get that question all the time. Do you ever sleep? Jake's seen me. Sometimes I won't go home. I have a bathroom here with a shower and everything. And I sleep on this floor all the time. I'm 56. I want to work till I'm 62 at least. I just think it's great for the community and great for the students to participate. I love seeing the smiles on people's faces when they come in the door. It's when you love what you do, it's not a job. It's not a job. So live and let die. So I've sang twice back up at Billy Joel shows where we always sing the Saigon, the guys that line up in the back with their arms around each other. All the guys that work for Billy Joel, the crew, we become friends. Garth Brooks concert, between shows, we all went to the casino between Friday night and Saturday night shows. It was fun, but we've become really good friends, and I still communicate with Martina McBride and her husband John. They're really good. They've become good friends of ours. The Monster Jam guys, they came the first day, they were begging us to come here, and they were the second thing that I booked when I took over in 2010. After the first year, I said, guys, we're not doing this again. They're like, what do you mean? I said, you didn't let me drive a truck. So they're like, you can drive a truck. I drove Gravedigger the Friday before the show. So we're still really good friends. So every year they beg us to go to Vegas for the Nationals. And you can see my Monster Jam trophies they've given me. I think it's worth it. I mean, at the end of the day, this university's, what it's done for me and my family. How do I ever repay the university for what they've done for me and my family? And, this university doesn't owe me a dime. I mean, it's given me my life. It's given me, my family a fantastic life, and it'll give us my son hopefully a really good future, and that's what life's all about.